In today's digital world, especially in photography, there's a growing trend of looking back to a simpler time. Many photographers are embracing vintage lenses on modern cameras, drawn to the unique way these lenses render images. And with film photography making a comeback, more people are looking to shoot with film. But shooting on film isn't always easy. From sourcing film stock to finding a lab for development and even locating a well-maintained film camera, it can be a challenge. But what if there was a way to make your modern digital photos look and feel like film photography? Enter Dehancer. The concept behind Dehancer makes sense. Many people crave the distinct look of analog photography. Just look at Fujifilm's film simulations built into their camera. Dehancer takes this idea further, offering a suite of tools to create classic film aesthetics. Dehancer provides a range of software options, from video editing to photography, and even a new iPhone app that brings 60+ legendary film stocks, real-time editing, and professional-grade cinematic color tools to iOS. But for this video, I'll be focusing on Dehancer for Photoshop and Lightroom. The features of Dehancer. One of the standout features of Dehancer is its extensive collection of film presets, allowing you to quickly apply film-accurate color grading to your photos. These range from the classic Fujichrome and Aqua stocks to more experimental options like Lomochrome Purple and even motion picture film stocks like Fuji Eterna Vivid 500 and Kodak Vision Free. The Dehancer interface offers several key tools to refine your images. The Film Developer panel. This panel simulates the analog film processing with fine-tuned controls. The Film Compression panel. This panel mimics how film handles bright areas for a more cinematic look. The Expand panel. It matches your image to your display's color range, improving highlight management. The Print panel. This simulates the final stages of film processing. Film Grain panel. This panel adds realistic film grain effects. Halation panel. This recreates the signature red-orange glow around bright areas. Bloom panel. This simulates the glow from bright light sources. Film Damage panel. This introduces authentic imperfections like dust, scratches, and hair. Overscan panel. This replicates extended film scanning areas with various gate types and aspect ratios. The Vignette panel creates or corrects lens vignetting effects. My thoughts on Dehancer. What I like about the program. The ability to quickly generate a filmic color grade. In fact, in one of my test images, I unexpectedly loved the way the Lomochrome Purple preset rendered the green areas. It makes achieving a film look on digital images incredibly easy. The overscan effect has a creative potential for social media imagery. I love the natural grain you get with the program. One of the things I really like about Dehancer is how easily it creates dramatic black and white images. While on holiday in December, I took a few infrared photos. Although I generally prefer color photography, there's something about the way Dehancer processes these images that make them feel truly special. Portrait photography. I tested Dehancer on some old portrait shots I took years ago, and I was impressed by how well the film preset rendered the colors. The natural grain was an unexpected surprise. I didn't really think I'd enjoy it as much as I do. In portrait photography, we typically shoot at low ISOs to avoid digital noise. But for some reason, the added film grain gives the photos a unique character that I really appreciate. Landscape photography. Dehancer also makes it easy to achieve a beautiful color grade in landscape photography. It enhances the mood of a scene without looking overly processed, bringing out rich tones while maintaining a natural feel. Whether it's golden hour light or misty blue tones in the morning, the film presets help create a timeless look that works well for different environments. Black and white photography. The way Dehancer handles contrast and tones gives black and white images a classic film-like aesthetic that I find really appealing. I especially enjoy using it for infrared photography. Halation and bloom. Another feature I love is the halation and bloom effect, especially on long exposures at night. It creates a certain atmosphere that's hard to describe, almost like the effect of a black mist filter, adding a soft, dreamy glow. I wish there were small scroll bars on the panels to allow for easier navigation instead of having to scroll manually through the interface. While Dehancer works well as a Photoshop Lightroom plugin, I would love to have a standalone version I could open without having to need to open Photoshop or Lightroom. Just a quick note, this isn't exactly what I originally recorded as my final opinion on Dehancer. After spending more time with the software, my perspective changed quite a bit. Since my day job doesn't leave me much time for photo editing, I made an effort to record some additional footage and my thoughts have changed quite a bit. So, who would I recommend Dehancer to? Professional photographers who rely on photography for a living. The reason is simple. Dehancer makes it incredibly easy to achieve a beautiful color grade and film look. While experimenting with a portrait of myself, I realized just how much easier my workflow would have been back when I was doing professional photography. It simplifies the process of getting a great color grade, and the ability to save presets makes it even more efficient. I also tested it on some older photos to compare the results with my original edits, and I absolutely loved how Dehancer transformed them. It allowed me to achieve a stunning look without spending ages tweaking sliders and color adjustments. One feature I really appreciated is that when you reopen the file in Lightroom, you can continue editing. Essentially, you get a raw file with a film-accurate color profile, which is a game changer. There's just one thing I would love to have in Dehancer, and that would be a way to have batch processing of images with the same preset. I'm not sure if that's possible, but I can see how something like that would be incredibly useful if you have to edit 50 or 100 photos and you want the same color grade on them. Final verdict. Is Dehancer worth it? For Lightroom and Photoshop users, I'd say yes. It made color grading incredibly easy, and it helped me get great looking results quickly. And considering that a copy of Dehancer costs less than buying a Fuji camera and Fuji lenses, Dehancer is worth considering. If you're interested in trying Dehancer, you can use my affiliate code linked in the description and pinned comment for 10% off your order. Valid on all Dehancer products except for the iOS app. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.